Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Factory Town. In the last episode, we successfully managed to get ourselves up and running with regards to the mine. Now, I'm very, very happy about that. However, I think that there is more to be done, and there is more that we should do to set up more iron mining connections, and also coal deposit connections as well. That's going to be really, really important. We need to get an iron connection up and running for the forge, and also we need to find some way of integrating coal mining into the process supplying the forge that makes the iron plates, and also the forge that makes the nails. I'm thinking that at the moment our best bet is getting a mine over here. That is maybe something that we want to consider. Also, we need to get this stonemason fixed. We need to do better when it comes to stone. Also, I really want to think about getting some of this water stone sorted. I don't understand how it works at all, but I'm super excited to learn and find out. At the moment, the machine shop situation that we've got going on, it's acceptable at best. It's not exactly ideal, but it is the situation that we've got. So yeah. Also, I think there's been an update. The game now highlights the models in slightly different colors. Whatever. Yeah. So we want to get the machine. Shop up and running with some different colors. Different colors. What am I talking about? Different inputs. We also just want to make everything go a little bit smoother, because at the moment we've got some wagons delivering the iron to the machine shops, which I'm not convinced is actually the best way of doing things, but alas, it's the world that we live in, isn't it? It's the world that we live in. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the best way of going about doing this is. I know that we've got one iron mine over here. Do we perhaps plonk down a second iron mine over here, put a belt all the way over to the forge? I'm not certain that is the best thing to do. Alternatively, we could just get a splitter up and running and just split the iron between the two forges. Again, really not convinced that that's a great idea. Same with the coal deposit, to be honest. I mean, this is such a congested area in terms of belt, I really don't know. Also, the other issue that we seem to be having is I do not think it's going to be possible to get any system up and running. I do not think it's going to be possible to get a system up and running that will allow us to put coal and iron on the same belt. There is maybe a way that we could do that with compute blocks. You know, maybe something like that. But then again, I'm just not entirely sure. Yeah. So that's a little bit of an issue right there. But hey ho, I think that there is definitely a better way of doing this, though. Definitely, there's got to be a better way of doing this. Yeah, I'm thinking that this area needs a redesign, and I'm thinking it needs a redesign so that we... In fact, you know what? Let's do this right now. I think that this is what we got to do. Let's get rid of that worker as well. Let's get rid of you, sure. And let's get rid of you as well. Okay, so what I think we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take a bulldozer to this entire area. We'll keep the belts there. We'll get rid of this scaffolding here, because we're going to need to take it back. Right. There we go. I think that we still want to have the two belt system, if you'd like, but there's definitely a better way to go about doing this. Right. Okay, so that's the system that we want to keep. But over this side, we want to have a much better system for iron. I think that honestly, one iron mine will be fine. The problem is, does this iron mine produce enough iron to supply two belts at once? I don't actually know. Also, I want to delete all of these little dudes because I want to put them back in the pool. and I don't want to worry about it later on. So let's do that right now. I'd rather have everyone deleted so that we don't have any issues in the future. Okay, next things next. Let's get an iron belt. I suppose as long as we're taking all of the resources out by belt, we don't really need to worry about ground access. That would be my thought. This mine, do we have the ability to build a mine yet? We do not. We need 2k of yellow coins. Alright, that's a little bit of a bummer, but that's not going to stop me from doing what needs to be done over here. So, we want to get... I suppose the iron belts could go around the back. Sure. So this is going to be one iron belt. It's going to deliver the raw iron. You're going to go up here. And in fact, you can just go like that. That's completely fair. And you can go in there like so. Beautiful. And then we want an iron mine over here, but I don't think that we're going to have the... We're not going to have an immediate store of yellow coins, unfortunately. We need slightly more. Is there any way that we can cut down on that temporarily? I mean, what we can do is we can sell that iron mine right there, and then we can get this iron mine right here. Perfect. Again, it's not the perfect solution. We need to pause our mining of stone in this area, but again, it's a price that I'm kind of willing to pay. Okay, let's do... yeah, something like that. There we go. Right. And that there. Okay, it's fine. It's kind of a little bit messy. I'm not super thrilled about having... those silos there, but in actuality... Hold on a second. Could we, in theory, build a little bit of a bridge across here? You know what? That wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. It would need to be a little bit further out. But this would work. Alright, move that across there. Move that across there. Alright, perfect. You know what? That's pretty good. I like that. I like that idea a lot. We've now got ourselves a lovely little bridge. There we go. So we can get access to this area even if we need to. I don't really think that we will need to, but it's just good to know that we can access our, you know, stored resources, so to speak, which is quite nice. And in fact, what we should really be doing is we should be drawing from these stored resources so that we're always outputting to a single location. Okay, good. That's a step in the right direction. Now, can we get a grabber to grab from there? Will that grab? That will grab at that height, so that's good. Will it grab at the next height? And by next height, I mean, you know what I mean. The next height up. That will grab at that height. Alright. Well then, sign me up, because that is great news. That is really, really great news. Okay. Now we just need to link these two belts up. And that shouldn't be too difficult. I say that. Knowing full well that it... Oh, in fact, no, it won't be too difficult. It won't be too difficult at all. In fact, that is all that we are going to need to do. We're already at the same height. Boy, that's perfect. Alright, this was a necessary... This was a necessary piece of engineering to undertake. This has been very much worthwhile. Let's just delete the scaffolding underneath. Can I peek through here? You're not gonna allow me to. Right. Can I delete that block? Okay, that's fine. Right, now we've replaced that. Perfect. Right, so this belt needs to go here and then there, and then there. And now that should give us access to all of the resources that we've got stored there, and we're only outputting to a single location, which is very, very nice indeed. We still need to get grabbers in this location and that location, and then in that location, and the grabbers, the thing's actually already effective there, so that's fine. Let's get 5 dudes in there. Let's get 5 dudes in there. Perfect. 5 workers in that forge. 5 workers in this forge. Let's keep it even. I'm not entirely sure if those ratios are going to work out splendidly, but at least we tried. Am I right? Right. Then we go here like this. There like that. There like that. There like that. And across here just like so. There we go. You know what? I'm getting the hang of this. I didn't think it would be possible, but I might have just about mastered this game. I am the master of all video games, but especially this one. That's quite clearly sarcasm. I hope you appreciate it. Alright, that's good. So we can now draw directly from the silo, which is fantastic. Alright, that was a very, 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 very simple reorganization that ended up being pretty darned effective. Alright, let me see if I can... Right, we can totally do that. Alright, great. Happy days. You can get deleted there. Perfect. Why are you still going all the way to this barn? I don't understand. Like, who is drawing from this barn? Only one person is drawing from this barn, and it's for the workshop. Alright, that should definitely be amended. That should absolutely be amended. There is no way that that should still be the same. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Let's fix this. We're going to do a terrain flatten down. Alright, we're going to part the Red Sea, or any equivalent ocean. Take your pick. There we go. Give ourselves a little bit more space to work with. Perfect. It's kind of ridiculous that we can mold the land with the coal deposit on, but you know what? There are crazier things, right? And then this barn we are not going to draw from. We're actually going to place ourselves a barn down right about here. We're going to get a lovely highway in effect, and it's going to be a nice double one. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. And connect it up here as well. We will make it stone in just a second. Can't afford? Really? Alright, that's kind of nonsense, but whatever. We also don't have the stone bricks to do anything at this moment in time, so hey-ho. Right, you need to take the resources from the forge there to the barn. Nope. To there. Beautiful. And then, who's the other guy that's working on this? Nope. Here you are. Yeah. Where's the truck? Ah, here you are. Now, hold on a minute. Where's the truck that transports resources? Do you not transport the resources? I thought someone transported from... Alright, I guess not. Okay, well, I guess we've got a barn that's filled with metal plates that we don't have anything to do with. Alright, I thought that barn was actually being used for something, but apparently it's not. Alright, fair play to you. Right, what's the problem here? We're not getting enough coal? What's the issue here? Ah, I see the issue. The issue is that we're not building on the same level. That is indeed an issue. There we go. In fact, yeah, get rid of that. There we go. Scaffold block. Perfect. Right. Try again. Perfect. That's great. That works completely as intended, and we should now no longer have any issues with coal. We are having issues over here with regards to coal. That's supporting an entity, so that's not possible. Right. That's a bummer. I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't have to have any other infrastructure in place over here, but apparently that will be the case. Right, here's what we're going to do. It's going to be kind of sneaky. I like this. Terrain block down. No, not that low. Right, terrain block down. There we go. Sure. It's not what I had in mind, as you can probably tell. But that does provide the basis for what I am kind of looking for. There we go. And then up there. Basically, we're going to run the belt down so that it will allow the belt to pass over. Therefore, we don't have to change anything too much. There we go. Just like that. And then that will allow that belt to run up there, which is pretty much what we're after. Okay, why are we not getting coal into this area? We've got a similar issue over here. Alright, well, clearly I did not account for the heights properly. That, to me, is a great matter of personal shame, and I will reflect upon it once I finish recording this episode. But for now, my terrain flattened down. No, I don't want terrain flattened down. I just want terrain blocked down. Yeah, there we go. But for now, I'm too busy. I'm too busy to be reflecting. Right. There. What are you doing? You come out here. And that goes there. Then we take another punt at doing the bridge properly. Just like so. Right. Terrain modification really is the most satisfying thing. I really enjoy it. Right, you need to take from the tank, the silo, to the barn. Great. Should work, right? There we go. Give it a path. Perfect. Also, this won't work because this is the output. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay. Again, that won't work. We need to deploy a little bit of structure over there. That will work. Alright, finally, we're up and running. We got coal. We're going to have a lot of coal. We should have no issues producing iron shortly. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Our speed is plus 260%. Our happiness is not as good as it has been, but that's fine. Are we going to be able to supply enough iron? That's the real question. I don't think that we should have any issues. I think that we should be fine. That's great. Alright, we do actually use more nails. Nails are easier to produce. We should probably half the number of workers that we have over here. But we do actually need more nails than everything else. But hey-ho. Okay, this seems to be working. We're not producing enough iron to fill up the silo and keep it filled up, which is, again, kind of a little bit of an annoyance. But that's kind of okay for now. I'm gonna let that one lie. Yeah. I want to get more yellow coins. That's also what I'm kind of after. We currently have a large number of belts stored. Where are we storing belts? We're storing them right up here. Okay. I was thinking, maybe, you know what, Potato? Maybe you could sell some of these transport belts that we've got. Turns out that no, we can't, because that is a completely inaccessible area. Okay, great. I knew that there was a reason that I shouldn't have done that, but hey-ho. Right, let's build a wagon. Let's build a wagon. Let's move belts right over to the general store. Yeah, they're sold at the general store. That gets us 22 coins. So it's going to basically be 100 coins for every 4 belts. For every 4 belts? Yeah, 100 coins for every 4 belts. That's fine. It's just it's a way to raise us a little bit of quick cash. Am I right? We can't sell directly from the barn, but it's fine anyway. We don't need to worry about it. I really want the cash so that I can get the stone up and running. That's kind of what I'm after. We need reinforced planks, so it's kind of nice that we'll be able to make them pretty consistently. Yeah, the forge is not... We got a lot of nails coming here, but that's fine. Alright. This seems to be just about working. Not a long-term solution because, of course, the iron ore deposit is going to be degraded over time. But again, beggars can't be choosers. We're in a little bit of a picky situation here. Already up to 1.7k coins. Great. This whole belt scheme is actually going to be pretty darn good in raising us money, so I'm pretty happy about that. We've also, importantly, started developing a brand new area, which I'm quite happy about. Okay, good. The machine shop does need more stone and also iron. More stone and also iron. I talked a little bit about this. I talked a little bit about this at the end of the last episode. I'm of the opinion that maybe this belt that we've created here might not be the most optimal way of doing things, i.e. maybe we make ourselves an iron ore deposit, an iron ore processing area right here. That might be good. Yeah. Also, hold on a second. The barrier in no, sorry, not pads. Not structural blocks. What am I thinking? Logistics blocks. Yeah, the barrier gate can block movement. How does that actually work? Right. Not entirely sure how that works, but hey ho. The problem that I'm sort of running into is that in order to use the machine shop effectively, we need to have 3 inputs. Which is entirely possible, and we can do it. But it's just a little bit of a nightmare to do that. So the machine shop to produce the rail tiles needs 3 inputs, which is fine. The metal conveyor needs 3 inputs as well. All of this stuff needs iron. I'm thinking that we need to set up an iron mine. I'm thinking that is definitely a thing that we need to do. Right, that goes there. And that's just perfect. Right. 5 workers in here. That looks good to me. That looks perfect to me. Alright, so the stonemason is up and running, which is grand. I think, as I sort of talked about, we just ditch this. We just ditch this whole thing. Yeah, I know. Ditch this whole belt. It was a good idea, but we got to be honest with ourselves, right? We're placing too high a demand on that single forge, and we shouldn't really be doing that. Okay. Also, what I want to do, which may seem a little bit stingy of me, I want to ensure that we get more iron into the forge that produces the iron plates. So therefore, 3/4 of our resources are going to be dedicated over here, and only a quarter are going to be dedicated over here. In fact, you know what? With that amendment, it does actually address the issues that we were having. Again, I feel that that's not the ideal way to approach things. Yeah. I'm fine with having some iron plates in storage. In fact, that will end up benefiting us in the long term. But I think that we need to be real about this, right? We've got an iron ore deposit here, and we need to try and use it. Yeah. So planks are coming from this way. I'm thinking that one of the things that we could do is move the machine shop that is making rail tiles. We move it out to here, or move it at least out to here, so that we have basically all of the 3 inputs lined up. Bish, bash, bosh. right? So we've got the planks coming in, then we've got the stone coming in, and then we can have the iron coming in as well. In fact, I feel that that would be really beneficial. You know what? Let's make a move to try and do that. Right. Good. So delete that machine shop over there. How did this end up happening? I mean, I guess that kind of works. No, apparently not. Alright, looks like we got a little bit of a glitch block there, but that's fine, whatever. Okay, yes, let's get a machine shop template, and let's plonk it down right about here. Right, okay, so this is going to be the place that we make rail tiles. Let's delete... Oh, we deleted it now. We got rid of it. Okay, because this is the only part that we need stone blocks. The only part of the process that we need stone blocks for is making rail tiles. The rest needs to be just basic iron stuff. Let's get a little bit of the terrain modification tool. Terrain flattened down. It's gonna burn my cash, but that's fine. It's a price I'm willing to pay. There we go. Man, how are we not making more? I thought I was selling a whole bunch of stuff. Apparently not. Yeah, there we go. We're selling a bunch, but apparently it doesn't make that much of a dent in our financial situation. Maybe we set up another. Oh, part of the problem is that we don't have any stone. We're not producing enough stone. All right, well that's a bit of a bummer, but hey ho, we'll deal with this in a little second. Yeah, so planks we're going to want to come down. I think planks are only required. Planks are also only required for the rail tiles. Oh my goodness, that's such a bonus. I did not even realize that I could do that. Oh my goodness. Right, we need to destroy these trees, but that's going to be a small price to pay. Remove resource. Beautiful. Alright, and just like that, we end up with an almost perfect system in place. I'm going to delete this as an indication of where I wanted things to go. Man, that's so perfect. Right, and that feeds directly into the machine shop, which is lovely. That's literally perfect. We do need way more production in the workshop so that we can get our yellow coins up. That's certainly what we're after. The more yellow coins, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Also, how are we doing bandage-wise? Ooh, we got a couple of bits and bobs, and by bits and bobs, conveyor belts that can go to the general store. That in itself will reach a hefty amount of money. Let's get rid of that. There we go. I mean, is there anything else that we can sell at the general store for yellow coins? Could sell planks, but planks don't really cut it, I'm afraid. I'm thinking cloth conveyor belts. I think that's our scheme, right? Right. Who's delivering the stone? Someone that's not very fast at this present moment, but that's okay. We need to build up our stone bricks, stone blocks, stone bricks, stone bricks. Build that up. That's fine. All right. Get rid of all this nonsense. You can also be deleted. It's a temporary process. You deleted. You can be deleted. You can be deleted. Again, we're going to probably end up rehiring a bunch of those guys, but we'll just do it later. All right. Production over here is going great. Output of reinforced stone planks is going pretty darn great. which I'm very, very happy with. We've got one dude that's transporting them to the base, I believe. We got 145 of them. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We're almost getting 100% production bonus because we're able to supply resources at a fairly regular pace, to be honest, which I'm pretty darn happy about. Let's do one thing over here just whilst I remember. Hold on a minute. All right, fine. Cut grass. Yeah, one of the most important things that any self-respecting landscape gardener does. Chop the grass. Right. Good stuff. Then let's go terrain, not terrain, block up. Thank you very much. Terrain flattened down. Let's flatten all of this. Again, I'm happy to pay the price. It's worth it. That is super worthwhile. There we go. All right, so this whole area is now flat, which is perfect. Let's place down a mine as soon as we possibly can. We're up to 1.8k yellow coins. Again, I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good. Also, hold on a minute. I've just realized something. I have just realized something which would be of tremendous benefit to me. Hold on. Now that I know I can drag, this is like a superpower. Okay, can I drag forward? Drag, no. No, can I just, okay, can I do this out this way? It's kind of what I wanted, I guess. It's not the most optimal way of going about doing things, but hey-ho. Sure. There we go. That's kind of what I'm after. No. No. No, no, no. Right. Alright, just give me this. What I'm thinking of is we can actually use this main tributary belt right here to deliver some more belts to the base. Is supporting other entity? Yeah, I know. I want to get rid of that entity. All right, whatever. All right, this multi-layered solution looks janky, but it actually might just work. Now, the problem is that the belts will only slot on when there is space. But that is no deterrent, and in fact, that's fine. Right, good. Good, 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 good. Okay, you guys are all done. We're no longer selling stone blocks. Were stone blocks sold? Stone blocks are sold for red. But in actuality, I don't think that that'll be necessary. Alright, delete all of you guys. Fine. Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, we got 2k coins now. Can't afford, bring more resources. What's the issue here? There we go, 58 tied resources, 66. I mean, I would like that a lot. 59's pretty good going, to be honest. Right, let's do this. Alright, so you're going to start mining almost immediately. Great. We're going to have a forge right next door. Ah, actually, no, we're not. We're going to wait for yellow coins to filter in, and then we're going to send some stuff. Is there any way that I can, you know, limit? Also, now that we're transporting belts to the, are you? Hold on. Who's transporting resources to the general store? Who's doing that? It says there is someone. There's There is a link, but I don't really know which cart it is that's doing that. Is it you? Yeah, it is you. Alright, you're not actually required anymore. Thanks very much for your help. Deleted. Yeah, I wish there was a way to... Oh, actually, what we can do... Hold on a minute. Compute blocks. Timer block? Advanced logistics? I mean, I can do advanced logistics, right? No, I can't. Mana purification, steam power. Both of these things are very, very compelling. I'm interested in both. But there's no way to do... There's no way you can do it with conventional blocks, I don't think. Yeah, I mean... Don't think so. Yeah, no, I mean, again, do I care that much? I just don't want to run dry. I don't want to sell all of my belts. That's not something that I want to do. But at the same time, it's a pretty good money-raising business, so we might as well take this opportunity to do that now. Anyway, whilst I was chatting away, slowly acquiring the resources for a forge, we'll now build one. This forge will make exclusively iron plates, as that's apparently the only thing that matters for stuff made in the machine shop. That's not even close to what I wanted to do. Get a grabber. Perfect. 3 grabbers should be more than plenty. More than plenty. As to the coal input. Now, I was thinking maybe trees. Because we're kind of close to trees over there. What is this? That's gold ore. Oh, mickety me. No idea what that does. No idea whatsoever. There is a bit of coal up here, but that's quite literally in the middle of nowhere. And therefore, I'm somewhat disinclined to go for it. Do we want to use the trees as fuel? As wood? I mean, we could, and it would be an automated process if we used a forester. Where is it? Packager? Oh man, this is something that I need to invest in. I need to do it. Forester? Yep. Right, well let's see if that is good enough. Will it supply enough fuel? It does run on red coins, so again, that's a further draw on our red coins, which I'm conscious of. You know, we don't have an unlimited amount of red coins, but it's at least a start, right? Okay, so that goes there, and then what we need to do is we need to have an output, which will feed into... In fact, you know what? We don't even need to do that. We can just do a silo. I believe we can just do a silo right outside the front door. Will that automatically feed in? Apparently not. Ignore me. Right, do this instead. Right, great. And that will work. And then we have that there. And that feeds in like so. Okay. I know it's not perfect, but this should be kind of what we're after. Right. And let's do a splitter. Splitter. And that goes there. All right. So that's a pretty surefire way to ensure that we're gonna have resources. It's not perfect because of the way that this thing works. In fact, could we change that? You know, we could change that. Right, hear me out here, folks. Just a minor change to this. Right, that goes there. You turn there. That goes there. And then we literally just have this come down and go in the back there. Again, it's not perfect. It's not what we're going to have long term. but it does allow access at the front, which is kind of a key requirement. Yeah, it's not a key requirement, but it is somewhat of a requirement. In fact, I don't even know why I'm doing this, because we're going to want to have more machine shops. And we're going to want to supply these from the front. Yeah, I'm just thinking that if we can supply the resources from the back, then we don't have to worry about stuff sort of from the front, if that makes sense. Actually, hold on a minute. I've had a better idea. This is going to be the real deal right now, folks. We can also get rid of this pretty horrific mess. So that there. Nope. It's not what I need. I need structural blocks, scaffolding. Can you not? I need to create a little bit of elevation here, but not that much. Will that be enough? Will that be high enough? I don't actually think that will be. Right, I think that'll be high enough. And then we can supply all of the resources at the back, like so. There we go. There we go. This works. And that absolutely ensures, which was what my intention was all along, that we have access at the front. Okay. There we go. Just like this. Out there. And then all the way along the back here. Perfect. And then we'll have a splitter. Right here. Which is exactly what the doctor ordered. Beautiful. And we'll split off some resources into this area. Beautiful. Right. That's pretty much fantastic. Will that work to output automatically? No, it will not. Right. Well, I'm going to put a barn right in front of this. Why? I don't know. I just feel the need to, honestly. Will that not work? Oh, no. We've run out of conveyor belts. Turn that off. Alright, we've run out of conveyor belts. This is exactly what I was worried about. Okay, I don't think it'll be a detrimental problem, but it's going to be an annoying one. That's for sure. Okay, now we need to see what else we need. Iron gears. Iron wheels. We don't actually need iron wheels for anything at this moment in time. Let's make some iron gears. Sure. Copy that. Copy that. Okay, I'm acutely aware that we're going to have a severe shortage of resources at some point. But that's a different orbital potatoes problem. You know what I'm saying? Also, we need to get cloth conveyors over here. That's going to be brutally challenging. I say brutally challenging. It probably won't be brutally challenging. It'll just be irritating in the extreme. Okay. Let's continue this high-level system. And honestly, we should probably have a splitter that splits the resources 3 ways. There is definitely a better way of doing it than what I'm doing right now. Yeah, there we go. There's definitely a better way than I'm doing this at present. However, it's also not a super big deal for me if this doesn't work. If this doesn't work in perfect harmony. Right. So, we now need to get a wagon. This wagon will allow us long-range transportation of the goods between the barn. I mean, there is simply no way to access There is simply no way to access this. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What's stopping me? What is stopping me from just building like a little bit of an offshoot here? And building out this way. Okay. What is stopping me? I'll tell you exactly what's stopping me is the fact that we don't have enough conveyor belts. That's what's stopping me. Then we need to get a pusher. Push this way. If indeed the item is a conveyor belt. Alright. Great. So this is going to be a surefire way to get all of our conveyor belts upgraded. Right, let's get these resources removed. There we go. And now we just need to get that connected up. Alright. A little bit annoying how that's going to take a while, but whatever. What's the issue? We don't have enough cloth? Oh, we just got a guy. Alright. That's not on. We need to get a wagon. Never send a man to do a wagon's job, you know? Alright, that should be much more consistent production of belts, which should help us in the future. Also means that hopefully we can get rid of some of the resources that we just got sitting around. Holy cow, we have so much leather, and I have legitimately got no idea what to do with it. Like, we just got so much leather, and it's going into this barn, and I can't do anything about it. And if we can't get access to the... If we can't get the barn... If the leather process isn't working, then our cloth process isn't working because we're not getting enough cloth. Honestly, maybe I just ditch leather production and make this cloth? Is that what I do? I mean, we still need leather for books. But boy oh boy, we got a lot of books. Honestly, I think that's what we do. You know what? Let's make this happen. Let's make wool. I'm not interested in leather anymore. Dump your storage. We've got far too much leather. It's really hurting the cause, I gotta say. So is fertilizer, though. Fertilizer is also hurting the cause. But fertilizer seems to be working for the whole... we're making a fine amount of animal feed, and animal feed seems to be getting fed in at just the right moment, which is great. This machine shop can be deconstructed, which is great. That can be deconstructed as well. I mean, actually, speaking of deconstruction, the minecart, we need iron wheels. We need iron wheels for the minecart. We need gears. We need gears and we need iron wheels. Right. It sort of makes me think twice about doing this. The reason that I want to do this is because... let's get rid of that. Is because it's just going to make things a heck of a lot easier. Okay, and we'll take that there. Perfect. Where's a grabber? Grabber right there. Beautiful. Alright, so that we can have a sort of intermittent storage system going on. Great. Also, speaking of storage systems and whatnot... There we go. Beautiful. Let's reactivate this grabber so that we can start taking belt from the barn, and we can get it sent down directly to the machine shop, which is going to be, for our intents and purposes, it's going to be pretty darn fantastic. Our production of iron in this forge is lacking. We need to do much better to try and increase that production. But at the same time, we're getting a remarkably large number of rail tiles, which I'm pretty darn happy about. That's pretty good going. We do want to get iron wheel production at some point as well, or iron, whatever you call it. I don't even know what is it called? Iron wheel? I think it's iron wheel. Yeah, iron wheel. That's the last thing that we need to build in our machine workshopping area. That can go right next to that there. Perfect. Great. Ah, we're out of belts. All right, we're out of cloth conveyors. Again, I think that we need a timer. We do need a timer, which is why I think we need advanced logistics. Because if we only release a certain number of belts, that would be great. Who's delivering? Who's delivering? Okay, hold on a minute. Why have we got such a lacking amount of timber production? Oh, this isn't good. Oh, we need more timber production, please. Or more plank production. That's what we need. Planks are being delivered over there, and then they're being delivered to the workshop. Alright. It's not a flawless system. Far from it, in fact. But it is working, right? Like, it's given us belts, it's given us metal conveyor belts. This is great. That's great. That's perfect. Let's get iron wheels so that we can do this. Oh, we can't do this. I forgot about that. We could do this with iron belts or whatever it's called, metal conveyor belts, but that's not really going to work that well. The harvester, rails actually. That's something that I want to deal with, and also the harvester drill, slow moving but powerful drill with a high carrying capacity, can harvest hard minerals that workers cannot. Okay, I don't know what to think about that. We'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. Right, turn this grabber off. We're gonna save up some belt. I guess this is going to be like an on-demand production of the the iron belt, the metal conveyor belt. So we're going to have to manually activate it if we want to do it. That's fine. I'm fine with that. That's an okay situation. Also, I know that this system doesn't necessarily balance properly, but at the end of the day, it's all we got at the moment. So we're going to sort of leave it like this for now and just sort of hope that our problems go away. Alright, do we have any cloth conveyor belt to make this work? Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so that's going to start slowly but surely building us up a selection of iron wheels, iron belts or metal conveyor belts, iron gears, and also, most importantly, rail tiles. Rail tiles really are probably the most important thing here. We could actually do with getting another... forge, you know? Iron plate. Yep. This might be a little bit too much, you know? But it also might just be what the doctor ordered. Okay, tools, remove resource. I don't think it's likely that we're ever going to use this grain out here, so let me just straight up remove that. Same with these trees. Alright, you know what? This whole time, our resources have remained pretty steady. I'm a little bit worried that we might not have enough red coin production to follow this through. But I think that should be fine. Hold on a minute. We can do something way nicer here if we just move that back a little bit. What we can do this. There we go. Iron plate. Perfect. Oh, I forgot that we're going to need to get resources over here. Yeah, can we get some scaffolding, please? Will we be able to get the proper elevation? No, we will not. Actually, it won't even matter. Hold on a minute. Man, this game is great. This game is fantastic. Let's get a grabber. There we go. Let's get that there. Beautiful. And that is Perfect. That will allow resources to slip underneath, will it? Apparently not. But that will. That's beautiful. That is perfect. Okay, so up here and then down there, just like that. All right, we're out of cloth conveyors yet again, but we only need another 3 and then we're golden. And that should give us all that we need. And that will just give us a little bit more iron production, which is pretty darn good. We don't have the cloth conveyor belts coming out at this moment in time, so we shouldn't really be producing any metal conveyor belts, but that's fine. Come on. One more. There we go. All right. I knew there was a reason as to why I shouldn't sell them all off, but hey ho. All right. So the storage silo should be used by both of these forges, which means that we can combine our production quite nicely. It should all work. We should never really have any issues. Everything to me should be fine unless we have some heat issues, as in some fuel issues. At the moment it looks okay. It looks mostly fine. The problem is that wood is nowhere near as efficient a heating source as coal is. Alright, well, we've definitely increased production, and that's what matters, right? You know what, let's pump this fool, 10 workers. It's probably somewhat overkill. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring that down to like... Bring that down to like 2, honestly. Yeah, okay, maybe slightly more. 3. I think that's all that we should really require. Just trying to monitor this this resource up there, see if it's enough. All right, great. I think that's pretty good going. Okay, that there. There we go. I think that is a little bit of overkill, but it should be fine. All right. All right, that's pretty good going, actually. That's pretty good going. We've not got 5 workers in that mine. Of course we don't have enough resources coming through. That makes perfect sense. Alrighty, so now we really shouldn't have any iron problems. We should have a consistent stream of iron ingots, or iron plates, whatever they're called, coming out of there, which means that they should all be fed into this system, which is great. Okay, that works really, really darn well. Next episode, for sure, we're going to be doing some of the fun stuff that we have sort of been holding off on, I guess. One of the things that we're going to try and do is we're going to build a harvester drill. We're going to build a mine craft. No. We're going to build a mine cart. And I'm pretty certain that we're going to build a mine cart up to this area. We're going to get rid of this chute right here. But we'll have to wait and see. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Potato. This has been Factory Town. I'll see you next time.